What if your body is already whispering the truth about how many healthy years you have left? Not through fancy tests or futuristic tech, but through simple, everyday signals you might be ignoring. Once you cross 70, time feels more valuable. Every birthday carries more weight, and suddenly your body's little changes feel more meaningful. Why does one 74-year-old feel sharp, active, and energized, while another feels like they're constantly running on empty? It's not luck. In fact, doctors and researchers have found that there are specific signs, subtle but powerful, that can give you a peek into your future health, independence, and lifespan. In this video, we're going to uncover 7 surprising body signals that could reveal how long you're likely to live after 70. These aren't myths or guesses. These are real patterns backed by science, observed in people who not only live long, but live well. So stay with me till the end, because you might be brushing off small things that are quietly shaping your future. Once you recognize them, you'll have a clearer idea of where you stand and what simple steps you can take today to potentially add years to your life. Sign 1. Your walking speed. If there's one thing that quietly reveals how well your body's holding up, it's how fast you walk. Surprisingly, your walking speed is one of the most accurate predictors of how long you might live after 70. And no, this isn't about power walking marathons. It's about your natural pace, the way you move through daily life. Studies have found that seniors who maintain a steady, brisk walking speed tend to live significantly longer than those who slow down with age. Why does this matter so much? Because your walking speed isn't just about your legs. It reflects your muscle strength, heart health, lung capacity, coordination, and even brain function. Let's take 2 examples. Peter and Arjun, both 75 years old. Peter goes for a walk every morning. He crosses the street with ease, climbs stairs without much effort, and doesn't need to pause to catch his breath. His steps are confident and steady. Arjun, on the other hand, used to be active, but lately he's been slowing down. He takes frequent breaks, feels unsteady on uneven ground, and struggles with longer distances. On the surface, it's just a difference in pace, but under the surface, Peter's body is still functioning in sync. Arjun's is giving early signs of decline, weakening muscles, lower cardiovascular efficiency, or even potential neurological issues. Walking speed is like your body's silent report card. And the best part? You can absolutely improve it. Start small. Walk a bit more each day. Climb stairs instead of taking the elevator. Do light leg exercises. The more you move, the more your body adapts. And every step you take could be adding time, not just to your life, but to the quality of it. So ask yourself, when you walk, are you cruising through life, or are you slowing down more than you should? Sign 2, your grip strength. Believe it or not, the strength of your grip might quietly reveal more about your future than any blood test or scan. Grip strength is one of the most reliable indicators of overall vitality in older adults. It's not just about how firm your handshake feels. It's a reflection of your muscle mass, nervous system function, and even your heart health. A strong grip usually signals a strong body. On the other hand, a weakening grip can be one of the first signs that the body's beginning to lose strength and resilience. Imagine 2 men in their late 70s, one still able to twist open a stubborn jar lid with ease, carry bags without effort, and firmly grasp objects without slipping. The other begins to notice subtle changes. His hands feel weaker, daily tasks feel more tiring, and carrying groceries becomes a struggle. These small signs often go unnoticed, but they matter. A declining grip often comes before larger health concerns like reduced mobility, increased fall risk, and overall frailty. The encouraging news is that grip strength can be improved at any age. Simple daily activities like squeezing a stress ball, using hand grippers, or carrying light weights can help maintain and even rebuild this essential form of strength. So next time you find it harder to open a bottle or hold on to something for long, don't just shrug it off. Pay attention, because how well you hold on to the world around you could be a powerful signal of how well you'll hold on to your health in the years ahead. Sign 3, your balance. Your ability to balance may not seem like a big deal until it starts to slip. But what many people don't realize is that balance is one of the strongest silent predictors of how long and how well you'll live after 70. Being able to stand on one leg for just 10 seconds without wobbling is more than a simple party trick. It's actually a powerful health marker. Researchers have found that poor balance in older adults is closely linked to a higher risk of falls, injuries, and even cognitive decline. That's because balance isn't just about staying upright. It relies on coordination between your muscles, joints, eyes, inner ears, and brain. When one of those systems weakens, your stability starts to fade, and that can be an early warning sign of deeper health issues. Imagine two women in their early 70s. One takes daily walks, practices yoga, and can stand on one leg with ease for several seconds. Her posture is upright, her movements are fluid, and she rarely needs to hold on to anything for support. The other woman has stopped paying attention to her body. She finds herself grabbing walls or furniture while walking through the house. When she tries to stand on one foot, she quickly tips over and feels a sense of panic. She assumes it's just part of aging, but in reality, her nervous system, muscles, and coordination are no longer in sync the way they used to be. The good news is balance can be improved at any age. Just a few minutes a day of focused effort can rebuild stability. Simple exercises like standing on one foot while brushing your teeth, walking heel to toe in a straight line, or practicing light Tai Chi can make a dramatic difference over time. The earlier you start, the better the results. So take a moment today, stand up, lift one foot a few inches off the ground, and see how long you can hold it without support. If it's difficult, don't ignore it. Use it as motivation. Because the steadier you are today, the more confidently you'll move through the years ahead. Sign 4. Your sleep patterns. Sleep isn't just rest, it's repair. And the way you sleep after the age of 70 may be one of the clearest reflections of your long-term health. While it's normal for sleep patterns to shift slightly with age, consistently poor sleep can signal much more than just a restless night. Researchers have found that seniors who maintain regular, high-quality sleep tend to live longer, stay sharper mentally, and experience fewer chronic health issues. On the flip side, those who toss and turn, wake frequently, or sleep far less than they used to often face a higher risk of memory problems, heart disease, and weakened immunity. Imagine two men in their mid-70s. One follows a regular sleep routine, goes to bed around the same time each night, sleeps for about 7 hours, and wakes up feeling refreshed. His mind is clear, his energy is steady, and his mood stays balanced. The other man, however, finds himself waking up multiple times throughout the night. He often struggles to fall asleep, lies awake staring at the ceiling, and wakes up tired no matter how many hours he's been in bed. Over time, his health begins to change. He feels sluggish during the day, struggles to focus, and even notices shifts in his blood pressure, all connected to his lack of quality rest. The body relies on deep sleep to perform critical functions, repairing cells, clearing toxins from the brain, and resetting the immune system. When that sleep is disrupted night after night, those processes suffer. But here's the good news. Better sleep is within reach. Avoid screens at least an hour before bedtime. Get natural sunlight in the morning to regulate your internal clock. Avoid caffeine or heavy meals late in the day, and try to stick to a consistent bedtime, even on weekends. Even simple habits like dimming the lights in the evening or doing a short relaxation routine before bed can make a big difference. If you've noticed your sleep quality slipping, don't brush it off. Listen to what your body's telling you, because how well you rest at night could very well determine how strong, alert, and healthy you stay in the years to come. Sign 5. Your appetite and eating habits. As you age, your appetite becomes more than just a signal of hunger. It becomes a reflection of your internal health. After 70, the way you eat, how much you eat, and what you eat can quietly reveal how well your body is functioning and how many strong years may still lie ahead. A healthy appetite often means your body is absorbing nutrients properly, your metabolism is working efficiently, and your organs are staying resilient. On the other hand, a fading appetite or poor eating habits can be early warning signs of deeper issues, like nutrient deficiencies, hormonal imbalances, digestive problems, or even cognitive decline. Picture two women in their mid-70s. One still looks forward to her meals, enjoys preparing simple, fresh dishes, and maintains a steady body weight. She eats a balanced variety of whole foods, plenty of vegetables, healthy fats, lean proteins, and fiber. She feels energized, stable, and sharp throughout the day. The other woman, however, has started skipping meals more often. She feels full too quickly, relies on processed snacks, and has lost a noticeable amount of weight over the past year. She assumes it's just part of getting older, but her declining appetite may be a red flag that her body isn't getting or absorbing what it truly needs to stay strong. The problem with undereating at this age is that it silently chips away at your strength. Muscle starts to break down, energy fades, immunity weakens, and over time, it becomes harder to stay active, recover from illness, or maintain independence. The good news is, improving your nutrition doesn't have to be overwhelming. Focus on eating enough protein with each meal, adding colorful vegetables and healthy fats like nuts, seeds, or olive oil. Stay hydrated and pay attention to any sudden changes in weight, appetite, or digestion. These may be your body's way of asking for help. So ask yourself, are you still enjoying your meals? Do you feel nourished after eating or just full? Are you unintentionally losing weight or skipping meals out of habit? Because the way you eat today doesn't just affect your energy tomorrow, it could shape how long and how well you live in the years ahead. Sign 6. Your ability to handle stress. How you respond to stress in your 70s can quietly shape how long you'll live and how well you'll feel during those years. Stress isn't just a feeling. It's a full-body experience that impacts everything from your immune system to your heart, your sleep, and even your memory. Chronic stress, especially when left unmanaged, triggers inflammation throughout the body. And that inflammation has been linked to nearly every major age-related disease, including heart conditions, diabetes, and cognitive decline. It also accelerates biological aging, making the body feel and function older than it actually is. Now think of two men, both 76 years old. One has faced his fair share of challenges, health scares, financial uncertainty, family concerns, but he's developed healthy ways to cope. He practices deep breathing, takes time to relax, talks openly with close friends, and lets go of what he can't control. The other man, however, holds on to every worry. He obsesses over problems, feels overwhelmed by minor frustrations, and rarely allows himself to unwind. Over time, the difference becomes clear. One man's body remains steady and resilient. The other begins to show signs of wear, higher blood pressure, trouble sleeping, digestive discomfort, and an overall sense of exhaustion that never quite fades. What many people don't realize is that managing stress isn't just about peace of mind. It's a survival tool. Learning to stay calm in a crisis, focusing on what you can control, and finding ways to laugh or connect with others can literally extend your life. Whether it's a daily walk in nature, a short prayer or meditation session, journaling, or simply talking with someone you trust, these small habits help calm your nervous system and support long-term health. So ask yourself, when life gets difficult, do you find a way to adapt, or do you carry that tension with you? Because how you handle the emotional weight of today could have a very real impact on your physical strength tomorrow. Longevity isn't just about eating right and staying active. It's also about how well you protect your inner peace. Sign 7. Your social connections. Human connection is one of the most powerful yet overlooked predictors of long life. And after the age of 70, it becomes even more important. Studies consistently show that older adults who maintain strong social ties, whether through family, friendships, or community involvement, tend to live longer, healthier, and more fulfilling lives. In contrast, loneliness has been linked to higher risks of heart disease, depression, cognitive decline, and even early death. And it's not just about being around people, it's about feeling seen, heard, and emotionally supported. Imagine two women, both 78. One is socially active. She regularly chats with her children, meets friends for tea, volunteers at a local center, and is part of a neighborhood book club. Her days are filled with small moments of laughter, conversation, and connection. The other woman spends most of her time alone. She's lost touch with many friends, rarely reaches out to family, and finds herself going days without meaningful interaction. Over time, she begins to feel disconnected, not just emotionally, but physically too. Her motivation drops, her energy fades, and her health starts to follow. What many people underestimate is how deeply social interaction impacts the brain and body. Regular connection helps reduce stress, keeps the mind sharp, boosts immunity, and promotes the release of feel-good hormones like oxytocin and dopamine. Even light conversations can have a lasting positive effect. And while it's easy to assume that isolation is just a part of aging, it doesn't have to be. A simple phone call, joining a local group, reconnecting with an old friend, or even chatting with neighbors can all make a difference. So take a moment and reflect. Are you nurturing your social connections, or have they slowly faded without you noticing? Are you regularly engaging in conversations that bring joy and meaning? Because the relationships you invest in today might be one of the strongest foundations for your health, happiness, and longevity in the years ahead. Final thoughts. Now that you've learned these 7 powerful signs, take a quiet moment to reflect on your own life. Are you walking with steady confidence? Is your grip still strong? Can you balance easily, sleep deeply, eat well, stay calm under pressure, and keep meaningful relationships alive? These aren't just signs of aging. They're signals from your body and mind, pointing toward the quality of life you may have ahead. The most important thing to remember is this: your future isn't set in stone. Most of the signs we've discussed are things you can improve, no matter where you're starting from. You can walk a little more each day to rebuild strength. You can train your grip, work on your balance, improve your sleep, nourish your body better, learn to handle stress more gently, and reconnect with the people who matter. These aren't overwhelming changes. They're small, intentional shifts that can lead to big results over time. Longevity isn't just about adding more years to your life. It's about adding more life to your years. It's about being able to move, laugh, connect, and wake up each day with strength and purpose. And you have more control over that than you might think. If this video opened your eyes or gave you something to think about, we'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share which sign resonated most with you and what simple step you'll take starting today. Your stories inspire us, and they might inspire someone else watching too. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss a new post that could help you live stronger, longer, and better. Thank you for being here. And remember, no matter your age, every day is a new chance to take care of yourself.